Hey, welcome back. New book, or new book review for me anyway. I Love This Part by Tillie Walden. Uh, Short version is, it's real good. Published in 2017 by Avery Hill. Uh, this did actually win an Ignatz Award, which is a pretty prestigious award in the comic book industry. So, this one was very well received when it came out. Um, Tillie Walden, this is my first time reading anything she's done. She is someone who has definitely been making definitely very well respected in the industry. She is one of the most respected comic creators out there. Sort of a cartoonist kind of thing. Brian Vaughan, the writer of Saga and Why the Last Man, a dude who's got some, hugely successful comics, described her as half his age and twice as talented as he'll ever be. So, she is very well respected. So, this one. It is a love story, more or less. It is every panel is just a single page, or every page is just one panel, which is an interesting way of doing it. And it's about these two high school girls, their connections with each other, talking to each other, spending time, watching videos and sharing music. And falling in love. The art is really nice, very evocative. She lets, to a large extent, a lot of it is letting the art speak for itself, trusting the reader to sort of understand. And then so first chunk of the book, they are larger than life because that's how love feels when you're that age. Yeah, when you're a teenager, love feels huge. So that is, pretty clearly what she's going with for the first half. And then the second half is more about, how they met, how their relationship started. Just two girls sharing earbuds. So the art shows them as normal size. Yeah. And yeah, it's a really effective way of doing the story. While it is about young love, the young part is important to remember. Young love seldom lasts. So again, this page just here, just what it feels like when things don't go well. And then you got pages like this where the two of them listening to music, and then their absence. So yeah, it's really, really good. And like I said, and some pages do have a fair bit of dialogue on them. Others are damn near empty. Hell, some barely even have art on them. So yeah, just two young, two teenage girls in a small town connecting over shared love of music and watching videos and just hanging out, understanding each other in ways that they don't, in ways they've never really felt understood before. So it builds up all the sweetness and then breaks your heart. As a good comic does. But no, so it is really good at sort of building up the relationship so that, showing why they connected and why the breakup is tragic. A spoiler, I suppose, but so yeah, definitely someone I'll need to find check out more of. Because like I've heard nothing but good things about Tillie Walden. She is, like I said, she is really well respected in the comic industry. Like Ignat, like I said, is a very prestigious award, and one that is specifically for smaller comics, small press creators, creator owned projects. So it's not really, so it's not one that is dominated by Marvel DC Image, which is always very nice to see. See more recognition for smaller publishers. Actually, Image, because Image is creator owned comics, it does show up fairly often, but like a lot of Image stuff does get nominated. But there is also, like I said, a lot of smaller press. Mostly smaller press. Like Fantagraphics is sort of considered is one of the bigger publishers that regularly gets nominated. And I doubt anyone watching knows what Fantagraphics comics is. Fantagraphics books. They do. Fantagraphics does publish Love and Rockets, which is a big one. Walden also won an Eisner Award for another book she did, the Spinning. She won an Eisner Award, which is, again, one of the probably the biggest comic book industry award. And yeah, she won it back in 2018 when she was only like 22 years old. So yeah, she is very young to be so respected. She's not even 30 yet. She's only 29 years old, 28 or 29 years old. And she's already winning Ignatzes and Eisners. So, and definitely someone that I do need to look into more. Oh, I should mention, this wasn't even her first Ignatz. Her debut novel, her debut comic, The End of Summer, also won an Ignatz Award. So yeah, she is definitely someone to check out because she is one of the hottest rising talents in the comic book industry. Um, Basically, everything she puts out is phenomenal and either gets nominated for an award or wins an award. So yeah, so next book I read is gonna do another graphic novel next. Girl Mode by Magdalene Visaccio and Paulina Ganucho. This will be the next one I read. This one is very much about being This is also very much about being a teenager, um, along with also being trans. And is also about having gorgeous Paulina Ganucho art. Her art is so damn pretty. Come on. She's just got like the best art. Anyway, so that'll be the next thing I read. But for this one is often on back order. It can be a little bit tough to find. I think it's usually on back order, so it's not something you'd generally find already in a shop. You'd have to place an order for it and then have to wait for it. But Walden herself, I mean, you can always find her books online. You can, easy to place orders for her books. So I do definitely recommend, at the very least, Tillie Walden. I Love This Part is a really good one. And she's definitely someone that I will be having to read more from because she is clearly an exceptional talent. Someone who is able to really get into emotions with not a huge amount of page space. And yeah, it's she's very good at minimalist, which is not always something that comic book creators, writers, and artists alike don't always embrace a lot of them sort of go for maximum spread. And minimalism is, I mean, like I said, I mean, you look at this page. It's just outlines. And, just a couple speech bubbles. But she doesn't need more than that. She doesn't need more than that to convey exactly what she wants to convey. So she is phenomenal at evoking emotions with as little as she needs. So yeah, I love this part by Tillie Walden. Phenomenal comic. And I'll see you in another video.